Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the center. It'll be the...
I am currently a 61 overall point
Checked
guard.
in for Mike Conley. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Jordan Poole.
Dude, look
Minnesota
at
shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
I don't know how that happened, but they're just like the color of the... I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, I
And
guess
talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things.
Not like
The
when I
refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now, here's Bagley. He points his last
That's not my
outing.
fault.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside, Towns. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Towns has got 7.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Morris. Gobert
Oh my
with the
god.
block.
And when
My neck
Gobert's
had
playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Now, here's Avdia. Mullins passes to Kispert.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Mullins, just 5 on the clock. Vukcevic can't hit.
This is like my second season.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game.
So I'm saying like I actually.
Passes it to Towns. 11 feet away. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Hey, they had their opportunities,
Oh
but
my God.
let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Minnesota leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Reed. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Inod's checked in, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Davis is checked in for Avdia.
Bro, what is happening?
Now here's Davis.
I'm honestly trying to-
11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
Okay.
Good work there as it goes.
So
Comes down to Morris
as
being
you
a
can
little
see,
bit quicker
things aren't
inside
going
to get the high percentage look.
Tiny the pass to Alexander-Walker. To the paint. Here's Tiny.
Step back.
Goes back up. And it's good on the way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure
Yeah,
of its energy, and theirs has been terrific
I don't
here
know
in the
really-
first quarter.
Vukcevic
Hey, at
can
least we're
hit.
winning, huh?
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy
Oh
like
my
that who
God.
can play at such a high level offensively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Come on, Washington.
Outside, Davis. 4 seconds left. Some solid defense from Clark.
And the pressure he put on that shot, miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Oh, boy.
And so it's Minnesota.
Dude, the Timberwolves like mascot. Midwest
And thanks
Division. Damn, 2003.
Substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. Clark, he's checked in for Alexander-Walker.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
Tiny in for Rodman. We've got Anthony Edwards. Clark is out there with Tiny. Then there's Towns. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That was
Just under 3.5
crazy.
minutes played here in the second quarter.
Dude, I actually can't believe I got this.
Knocks it
Oh
loose.
my God.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers.
Oh my
Carl
God.
Anthony Towns and Rudy
Did you say
Gobert.
Twin Towers?
Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you.
Why is he clapping, bro?
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Timberwolves, number
All right,
one.
my free throw rating
They
is like
love to run. I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
I get 2 though, so you know, I can definitely make one.
And the second free throw, good. And so Washington again turning it over.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards.
The
Last season,
amount
he
of
played
steals.
outstanding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Wizards trail by 6. Morris into the lane. Good. Morris has got his third basket of the night right there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Tiny the pass to Clark. Out to Edwards. Here's Tiny, covered by Morris. The shot by Tiny, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside.
Dude, I got blocked.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Avdia.
I just wish I
Now
had
just a
two
2-point Timberwolves lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oh, I forgot I can't shoot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. From Target Center, Bet.
The Wizards. Billy Wolf.
Come on, I don't get it. Come on. Dude, it's like,
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find
That
out
is-
what sort of adjustments were discussed.
Why do my Air Jordans have the Nike Air at the front? Don't tell me I'm wearing a pair of
Substitution.
mids. Bro,
The new lineup for Minnesota.
I'm wearing a pair of mids. At least they're not lows, but like, bro, mids.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. So the Wizards 5 right now. Kispert is out there with Monte Morris. And there's Davis. And it's Vukcevic in at the center, locking down the move.
Oh my
All the
God.
action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the Buckeyes.
Morris. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge. Go find a great mentor.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
He just destroyed me.
Here's
Why
Morris.
is no one on him?
And the shot is good. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better. I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around
What
the
did I
rim.
just pull out of my
Maybe you foul
magic
him there?
bag?
Timberwolves foul. Number 18. Second personal foul.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
And Morris is the kind of guy who occasionally you trust him to run the offense through, and you hope he avoids mistakes.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Tiny. Good work defensively by Morris.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Great vision from Morris, makes the next pass. That's what you want.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Tiny the pass to Towns. To the left side wing. Here's Tiny, covered by Morris. And the basket by Tiny.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Vukcevic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 from Davis. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to Tiny. Rebounded by the Wizards. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. With 4 seconds on the clock. Reed with the block. And it goes out of bounds.
Dude, we're winning by
Last touch
3
by
in the
Clark.
third.
Wizards
With
substitution.
1.4 seconds.
Kyle Kuzma.
What you gonna do about it? Oh my god, wait.
Davis, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no
Oh
good.
my
And the
God.
game still closely
Dude,
contested as we end the third quarter.
All right, come on.
Timberwolves lead by 3.
I cannot
And
score
do
a
not
free
go
throw.
away.
I can score a free throw.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Besides that,
And he
no.
sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's
Oh,
what
is this
great
the-
passing will do for you
Oh,
right there, dissecting.
How is that? Dude, that's
Get up out of your seats.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid.
Dude, we're still winning
And it's
by
Tony
3
in for Mike Conley. And
And
guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Passed it already.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He said it's a hyperextended shoulder and that they've got ice on it now to try to bring down the inflammation. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. See how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Tiny in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys,
Thank you, David.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare
I
you.
bet you a lot.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Yes, it is. Or there's a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
I do not.
Kuzma against Towns.
Always just
Towns with the defensive effort.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
It's simple,
How
guys.
many
Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. 11-point game.
Nah, don't you dare.
Driving inside. And the rejection by Towns.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Minnesota.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Avdia can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Davis.
Yep.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
I'm very
I know
disappointed.
people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Oh, wait, it's there?
Here's Poole. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Alexander Walker passes to Rodman. The shot by Tiny, no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one east.
Let's
Good
go,
moments throughout
bro.
this one,
Okay.
but they
And
have
that's a
the
win.
clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do.
I'm getting some mad BC, hoping to rack up some games, but I'm not getting nothing because I'm not even playing. I don't know. 15 points per game. Huh. That's crazy. 3 assists per game. 1 steal per game. 9. I'm averaging 9.5 minutes. I was supposed to get like 22. Oh wait, it's impossible because it's 5 minutes of quarter. Alright, I think I need to... Actually, I want to upgrade my free throw because it's really cheap to upgrade. But I'll just get that up to a 7. Perimeter defense is pretty cheap, so I'll put that up a little bit. And yeah, be happy with that. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Maybe see you in the next video. Depends on if you even care to watch this or not. Or not just that, you know, but anyway. Goodbye. Good